Hey, everybody, it's Alan, and I really hope you're doing well. I've been meaning to present this song to you for a long time, but stuff just kept getting in the way. So, what are you going to do? It's been a little while, though, since we've done a Gov't Mule song, and you absolutely have to know by now just exactly how much I love this band. So, we're going to go way back to the very, very first Gov't Mule album, the original trio. And we're going to do one of my favorite deep tracks to groove to. It's the song World of Difference.
Black and white, all the same. Good and evil, pieces in a medieval game. Black shoot black, white take off. Color will be our downfall. Blood runs red, it's all the same. So tell me what you see when you look at me. Close your eyes, you'll see a world of difference. You, 'cause you hate the fun. You hate him, his father's raped your daughter. Hate breeds fear, fear breeds sin. Survival is your only friend. When we die, we're all the same. So tell me
That song is freaking brilliant. And it's actually touching upon a very, very difficult subject that you will not hear too many bands talking about. Yeah, you'll hear, groups like Rage Against the Machine and Living Color and Korn and some others actually talk about it. But you won't really hear all that many. And that is essentially racism. That song is tackling the stupidity of racism. At the end of the first verse, he says, look upon the ground, the same ring bleeding, passing out like children. It's like he's talking about it's actually the end of the second verse where he says, when we die, we're all the same. Okay. Blood runs red, we're all the same. That's at the end of the first verse. He's basically saying it's stupid to hate people because of skin color or religion or any of that stuff. It's all just human constructed, made up ridiculousness meant to divide people and to a certain degree control people's thoughts. And in the end, when it comes right down to it, when we die, we're all going to be dust. Okay. We're all going to, that's what happens. Okay. No matter what, we all bleed red. Everybody on this planet has red blood. Okay. And so there really isn't too many differences between us and the person next to us. They may look different, but they're not different. Okay. We're all the same. Other than a chromosome, Y chromosome, there's very little difference between man and woman in a lot of ways. So, the reality of it is we really do need to treat each other better. We need to respect others just as much as we'd like to be respected. Goes back to the old saying, treat others as you would want to be treated yourself. But somewhere along the lines, and this isn't just the United States, this is a global situation. Somewhere along the way, more and more people seem to be forgetting that lesson or ignoring that lesson altogether. And these are really trying times that the world is living through right now. But in many ways, it's been dealing with stuff like this from the dawn of man. And you would hope that as time goes by, people would understand that there is no difference between us. There just isn't. Everything that's different between us is philosophical. It's a thought process. And sadly, those thought processes are usually shaped by ignorance and or greed. And you've heard me say it before, and I'll say it again. To me, religion is the biggest form of manufacturing consent that there possibly is. I still love the George Carlin line where he says, God knows everything, God is everything, God is everything, blah, 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 blah. But he's broke and he needs money. And it's just, there's a whole bunch of just really, really, really irrational thought processes that are generally, basically, if you break it down to its rawest element, are caused by greed. It's greed, whether, hey, you have land and I want it, or you have money and I want it, or you have possessions and I want it. And you don't deserve it because you're not as good a person as I am, or you're not even a person, or you look funny and you don't fit in, so you don't belong. And it's all based upon greed and selfishness. And at the end of the day, if you were in a hospital and you're lying on your deathbed and the only thing that could save your life is a transfusion with somebody else's blood, you'd take the transfusion because you want to live. How many people would sit back and go, no, I'm not going to take that transfusion because it's the blood from somebody that I don't believe in. I don't believe that they have the same ability as me. They don't have the same rights as I do. They aren't the same kind of person as I am. If you needed a heart transplant or a liver transplant or a kidney transplant or, whatever, a bone marrow transplant, it's going to save your life, or it's going to save your kid's life, or it's going to save your mom's life or your family's life. Are you really going to sit back and be like, I'm not going to take it from that person because, they're black, brown, yellow, red, blue, pink, gold, whatever. They're straight, they're bi, they're Jewish or Israeli or Palestinian or whatever. It's like, it's the stupidest freaking argument in the entire world. And it's all caused by greed and ignorance and selfishness. When at the end of the day, we're all made up of the same molecules. We all bleed the same red blood. And it's just, the song has an incredibly deep meaning. And the fact that they play such beautiful instrumental work around it, it almost allows the song, the lyrics are really within the first 4 minutes of the song, 3 to 4 minutes of the song. The song's 10 minutes long. So they've given you 6 minutes of instrumentation. And in a lot of ways, that aids to the soaking in of the message. And even it might be subconscious at a certain degree or a certain level, because you're sitting there, you listen to the lyrics, you listen to, the presentation they give of the lyrical perspective. And if you're listening to the song, you're going to listen to the next 10 minutes or the next 6 minutes of the song. But those lyrics can have a chance to really sink in as you're grooving along to, the amazing bass playing, drumming, and guitar playing. For me, it's a really special song, and I hope that some of you enjoyed it. I really do hope that some of you enjoyed it. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. We can talk about it further. Just know that I truly appreciate you all, and I wish you well. Okay? Take care.